You ever notice how some people just look strong, even when they're not flexing? The way their sleeves stretch, the way their forearms look dense when they grab something, the way their triceps hang off the back of the arm instead of disappearing. Well-built arms change how you're perceived instantly. They make you look capable, solid, dangerous, in a quiet way. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Most people train arms terribly and wonder why their arms never actually grow. Look at someone like Tim Tebow. Arms, thick, athletic, functional. Or Derrick Henry, arms strong enough to throw someone across the field. Those arms weren't built with ego reps, they were built with intent. That's what we're chasing here. Arms that look strong doing nothing. And the best part, you don't need 30 exercises. You need the right ones, done correctly, with patience. In this video, I'll break down how to train your arms so they actually grow. From the biceps to the triceps to the forearms, and how to build arms that don't just look good flexed, but look powerful all the time. Let's build brick by brick. Part 1. Biceps. The biceps are the most visible arm muscle. They're front and center, the muscle everyone wants to grow first. And that's exactly why most people train them wrong. Walk into any gym and you'll see it immediately. Weights that are too heavy, bodies swinging, elbows drifting forward, momentum doing the work instead of muscle. The dumbbells move, the arms burn, but the biceps barely grow. Here's the truth. If you can't control the weight, your biceps aren't the ones doing the work. Muscles don't grow from chaos. It grows from tension, stretch, and control applied over time. Real biceps growth starts in the stretched position, not at the top squeeze everyone chases. That's why incline dumbbell curls are so effective. Set a bench to about 30 to 45 degrees. Sit back and let your arms hang slightly behind your torso. Before you even lift the weight, your biceps are already under tension. That loaded stretch is where the growth stimulus begins. From there, keep it strict. Your elbows stay back. Your upper arm stays still. Only your forearms move. Curl the weight slowly, squeezing briefly at the top, then lower it under control for 3 to 4 seconds. That slow negative matters more than the lift itself. Training at home works the same way. If you have resistance bands, anchor one low or step on it. Take a small step back so there's tension at the bottom. Start with your arms slightly behind your body and curl while keeping your elbows pinned. Control the band on the way down. If you only have dumbbells, stand with your back against a wall. Keep your shoulders and hips pressed into it and curl slowly without letting your elbows drift forward. Finish with a locked-in movement. In the gym, that's preacher curls or cables. At home, it's concentration curls with your elbow braced against your thigh. No swinging, no shortcuts. You're not lifting weight, you're controlling a muscle. And when you train biceps this way, they don't just get bigger, they look trained even at rest. Part 2. Triceps. Most people think biceps make your arms look big. They don't. The triceps make up about 2/3 of your upper arm size. If your arms look flat from the side or soft from the back, it's not a biceps problem. It's a triceps problem. And just like biceps, most people train them wrong. They rush pushdowns. They flare their elbows. They turn triceps work into a shoulder exercise and wonder why nothing changes. Here's the rule most people miss. Triceps grow best when they're trained in a fully lengthened position and then locked down with control. That's why overhead movements matter. In the gym, start with overhead cable extensions. Set the cable low, turn away from the stack, and bring the rope overhead. Your elbows should be pinned forward and stay there the entire set. When your arms are overhead, the long head of the triceps is fully stretched. And that's the head responsible for arm thickness. Extend slowly, lock out hard. Then control the weight back down for 3 seconds. If your elbows drift or your ribs flare, that set doesn't count. At home, you do the exact same thing with a resistance band. Anchor it low behind you or step on it. Bring the band overhead and extend your arms while keeping your elbows tight and fixed. If bands aren't available, use a single dumbbell and perform overhead extensions with both hands or one arm at a time, focusing on the stretch at the bottom. After that, move into a locked-in press movement. In the gym, that's cable pushdowns with your elbows glued to your sides. At home, that's close grip push-ups or bench dips, but only if you keep your shoulders down and your elbows close. Slow reps, full lockout, no swanging. The mindset shift is this: you're not pushing weight down. You're extending your elbow against resistance. When you train triceps this way, your arms don't just get bigger, they get dense, sharp, and powerful. That's when sleeves start fitting different. Part 3, forearms. Forearms are the difference between arms that look good in a gym and arms that look strong everywhere else. T-shirts, hoodies, rolled sleeves. If your forearms are underdeveloped, your arms never look finished, no matter how big your biceps and triceps are. And most people barely train them at all. They assume forearms just grow from curls and rows. They don't, at least not fully. Forearms respond to time under tension, grip demand, and controlled range, not sloppy movement. The biggest mistake people make is rushing forearm work or treating it like an afterthought at the end of the workout. A few half reps with a dumbbell don't cut it. In the gym, start with seated wrist curls. Sit on a bench, forearms resting on your thighs, palms facing up. Let the dumbbells roll down into your fingers to create a full stretch, then curl your wrists up slowly and squeeze at the top. That stretch at the bottom is where the growth starts. Then flip your palms down and do reverse wrist curls. Same setup, same control. This hits the top of the forearm, the part that gives thickness and that worked look. After that, train grip. Farmer's carries are elite. Grab the heaviest dumbbells you can hold with good posture and walk. No straps, no cheating, just hold and breathe. This alone can transform forearm size over time. At home, you still have options. Use resistance bands for wrist curls and reverse curls. Slow reps, long sets. If you don't have bands, grab anything heavy. Backpacks, water jugs, grocery bags, and hold them for time. Even towel hangs from a pull-up bar or door frame work extremely well. Here's the key most people miss. Forearms grow from consistency, not intensity. Train them 2 to 4 times per week. Short sessions. High control. When your forearms grow, everything above them looks bigger. That's when your arms stop looking like gym arms and start looking like strength. Part 4, rest and recovery. Your arms might not be small because you're undertraining them. They might be small because you're overtraining them. Biceps are a small muscle group. They get hit during rows, pull-ups, and lat pull-downs. And then what do most people do? They curl on arm day. They curl after back day. They curl on leg day because why not? Some of you are doing biceps 6 days a week and wondering why they haven't grown in years. Muscle doesn't grow when you train it. It grows when you recover from training. Every curl creates micro damage in the muscle fibers. That damage needs time, calories, protein, and sleep to rebuild into thicker, denser tissue. When you hit biceps again before that process finishes, you're not stacking growth. You're interrupting it. That's why your arms feel constantly sore but never look bigger. More work doesn't equal more results. Better timed work does. For most people, biceps only need 2 to 3 hard sessions per week. That's it. Quality sets, full range, controlled negatives. Then you back off and let the muscle do its job. Here's the mindset shift. If your arms aren't growing, add rest before you add volume. Sleep deeper, eat enough protein. Give your biceps 48 to 72 hours before hitting them hard again. When you finally respect recovery, something weird happens. Your arms start looking fuller even on days you don't train them. That's not magic. That's biology working with you instead of against you. Build what lasts. If there is one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. Arms aren't built by doing more. They're built by doing things right. Controlled reps, smart exercise choices, enough intensity to force adaptation, and enough recovery to actually let that adaptation happen. You're here because you want something different. So, if this helped you see arm training in a new way, do me a favor, subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. If you want to go deeper and support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. It helps keep this content coming. And if you're a woman watching this, or you know a woman who wants the same no-nonsense, science-based approach, send them over to Brick Lady. That channel's built specifically for them. Finally, if you want weekly reminders, strategies, and mindset resets to stay consistent when motivation fades, sign up for the free Brick Body Brief. It's linked below, and it keeps you locked in. Because this isn't about shortcuts. It's about building a body and a mindset that lasts. Let's build. Say it with me. Brick by brick.